Of course, for many people, this is a disappointing day, the fact that Article 50 has been triggered. For others, it is a day of celebration. And who else should be celebrating, of course, in this day? And who else will be doing it with a pint in his hand, apart from Nigel Farage, the former leader of UKIP, a leading Brexiteer. How do you feel?
Today's the day for me, after 25 years of campaigning, that the impossible dream came true. I'm delighted.
But what do you say to people, genuinely, the 48% who voted to stay in, who find that today is a disappointing day?
Come on, keep up with the main party. It may have been 48% on June 23rd last year. Things have changed hugely. You know, consistent opinion polls now showing nearly 70% of the population want the government to get on with Brexit.
It's going to be you have to accept it's going to be a difficult, at least 2 years ahead with this negotiation. It's not going to be an easy task, is it?
That depends. That really depends.
Well, because ultimately, you want us, though, potentially to leave with no deal at all. Is that what you want?
No. I want us to leave with a sensible free trade deal in place, fully understanding that we are actually their most important export market in the world. I mean, they call us Treasure Island, for goodness sake. So what we have to do is to approach this correctly, to recognise there may be politicians in Europe who are prepared to damage their own workers' interests to try and keep this crumbling union together. So what we have to do is not just negotiate in the corridors and smokeless rooms of Brussels. We need to get out there, into Munich, into the French wine-producing regions, into the areas where they export huge number of goods to Britain, to get them to put pressure on their own politicians.
You talk about crumbling union. Are you prepared to accept the breakup of this union, of the United Kingdom, in order to get a hard deal?
No, I don't believe it at all. In fact, actually, I think, to be honest with you, Scottish separation looks further away now than it's looked for a long, long time.
So, okay, is this the first of many?
It's the first.
To be fair to say, not everyone agrees. This man has been heckling Mr. Farage. It is still an issue, Adam, that generates a lot of passion, a lot of emotion. But, you know, if there is one man who's happy today, one man who didn't think this day would actually happen, it is, of course, Nigel Farage. And, of course, he's in a pub.